All right, we're starting a new unit, 4.1 notes. We are going to do all things triangles for a little minute. Triangles will be our new best friends. So the first thing we have to do is learn how to identify what kind of triangles we're dealing with. So we all remember that acute means less than 90 degrees. Those are the cute little angles. So if I have a triangle and it has 3 acute angles, 1, that's a small one, 2, that's a small one, 3, that's a small one. So if it has 3 acute angles, we call it, wait for it, an acute triangle. You can pause the video and copy that down if you would like. All right, the next triangle we're going to deal with has 1 obtuse angle. Remember, I said the obtuse are the big fat angles, bigger than 90 degrees. So this right here, that's a cute little angle. That's a cute little angle, but it does have this one big giant obtuse angle. So if a triangle has 1 obtuse angle, that means that it's an obtuse triangle. This next triangle is a right triangle. That means it's got 2 acute angles. That's okay, because all we really care about is this right triangle, and we know that all right triangles are marked with that box right there. So if a triangle has 1 right angle, we call it a right triangle. The last kind of triangle to learn is if it has 3 congruent angles. We know that congruent means equal, and these marks, because it has the same mark on each angle, tells me that they're all the same. You'll also notice that it's acute because all the angles are small, and just for your own information, all these angles are 60 degrees. So if it's a 60, 60, 60, we call that an equal angular triangle, meaning all the angles are the same. So be sure you have all the names and you can identify an acute, obtuse, right, or equal angular triangle. Now we're going to identify what each kind of triangle is. We're going to start with CDE. I've highlighted it over here. It matches up CDE. I see this mark in it right here, which tells me it is a right triangle. The next one we're going to find is BCE. When I look at BCE, B is a cute little angle. E is a cute little angle, but look at C. Look how open that is. So C is actually an obtuse angle, and our directions above said if one angle is obtuse, then I have an obtuse triangle. The next one we're going to look at is ABE. The first thing I notice is got these marks on every single corner, on all their angles. Those marks tell me that they're all the same size, so this would be an equal angular triangle. The next one we're going to look at is BDE. Well, B is a cute little angle. D is a cute little angle. And E, it's bigger than that 90-degree mark in there, so B is a big fat obtuse angle, so that would mean that it's an obtuse triangle. The last one we're going to look at is CFE. C looks like a cute little angle. F looks like a cute little angle. And E, do you see how it's just a tad less than 90, which means it is also a cute little angle. If I have 3 acute little angles, what do I have? I have a cute triangle. So that was how we identify triangles by their angles when we look at their corners. Now we're going to look at their sides. If I have 3 congruent sides, which means my hash marks match, 1, 2, 3, then I have what we call an equilateral triangle. All these words should be familiar with you. The next triangle I'm going to look at has 2 congruent sides, one here and one here. The bottom one is not marked, so if nothing is marked, we cannot assume it's the same. If I have 2 sides that are the same, we call that an isosceles triangle. And the last triangle, it does not have any of its sides with a mark on it. So I cannot assume that anything is the same. If there are no congruent sides, I have a scaling triangle. And you may not put marks yourself. If there's not a mark on there, it's for a reason. Do not add marks during this part. So let's identify these triangles now. In this first one, I'm looking at the entire triangle. So I'm going to look at this side. There's one mark. I'm going to look at this side. There's a mark right here, but that's only talking about that much. I'm talking about this whole side, and there's no mark on that. And then this side has a little mark right there, but again, I'm talking about the whole side, and there's no marks on that. So I've got one mark, no mark, no marks, which that tells me that there are no congruent sides. So this one would be a scaling triangle. The next triangle I'm going to look at is KLN, and we've got some marks on these sides. We've got one mark here, 2 marks, and 2 marks. So this has 2 matching marks, 2 matching sides. If I have 2 congruent sides, that means I have an isosceles triangle. The last triangle I'm going to look at is JKN. Got one mark, one mark, one mark. So when I have marks, I know that all 3 sides are congruent, which means that I have an equilateral triangle. On this next section, we are going to be identifying both the angles and the sides. So let's look at this first one. Well, angle-wise, I see that it has a right angle. So we know that it is a right triangle. I also see 2 hash marks that match, so that tells me that it's also isosceles. So this is an isosceles right triangle. When I look at this one, I see a cute little angle. I see a cute little angle, and I know that 114 is bigger than 90, so I know that this is an obtuse triangle. I don't have any hash marks to tell me anything or no measurements, so that tells me that I can't prove that any of the sides are congruent, so that means I have an isosceles scalene triangle. The last one, I've got a 60, 60, 60. Those all match. That tells me it's equiangular. And then I also have a 7, 7, 7. I can add hash marks because I know that all the 7s are equal. So all the sides are also congruent, which means I have an equiangular equilateral triangle. All right, flip over to the second page. We're going to finish the top portion of the notes, and then you'll have some work to do on your own. Let's look at triangle number 12. I got a cute little angle, a cute little angle, a cute little angle. If I have 3 acute angles, I have an acute triangle. And when I look at these sides, I have a 15, an 18, and a 20. None of those are the same, so that tells me that I have a acute scalene triangle. All right, this next one, I automatically see this square, which tells me it's a right triangle. I look at all my sides. There's no marks, there's no measurements, so that tells me that this was also a scalene, but this one is a right scalene. And when I look at 14, I see that I got a 97, which is bigger than 90. So that tells me that that is an obtuse triangle. All right, I also have a 5 and a 5, which tells me that's the same. So I don't know that last side, but I know that 2 sides are the same, so it'd be isosceles. So obtuse isosceles triangle. The last thing on this page I want you to do is 15 through 20. Look It's easy if you need to draw a line around the triangle you're looking at and identify them. Each blank will have two names. It'll have an angle name, acute, right, obtuse, equal angular, and then it will have a side name, equilateral, isosceles, or scalene. I want to give you just a tad more information to add to this. I'm going to put a hash mark here, and I'm also going to write that this side is 8 meters, and this little angle right here is 30 degrees. That's a 30, not a 30. And I'm going to put marks to show that that is the same as that. And the rest, you should be provided with enough information to identify each of these. Turn this paper into the sub when you are done. And do IXL F1. So 15 through 20, F1. Thank you.